Yeah. That's a trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your moderator, host of the AOL.com show, What to Watch, Ricky Camilleri, and today's guest, the cast of Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials.
Let us take 15 minutes to get arranged here, wherever you guys want to sit.
Did you get stuck? I got stuck in a maze.
Everyone, thanks so much for being here. We have an amazing crowd. This is one of the largest crowds I've ever seen here. Everyone's super excited for this movie, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, talk to me about going into shooting part 2 of this story. What sort of trepidations you had? What excited you about it, Dylan? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. Holy God, this is bad. It's so now it's gone. Now it's gone. Can you still hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's always really exciting. You know, I mean, I say always. We've only done it twice. I don't know. We feel like we've been a family like all our lives, and you know, just coming back and doing the second film was great. You know, it would have been such a shame if that hadn't happened. You know, it was such a great experience the first time around, and we're all so close, and we really, truly love working with one another. So it was just, you know, it was great. It was great news. What? I had nothing, man.
Because we love each other so much, I'm gonna do something right now. You guys spelled Alex's name wrong. It's not
my God.
I mean, I like Axel.
Axel?
I like
but that's kind of cooler, no?
Fix it right now.
I got a Twitter.
Axel Flores?
Yo, Axel Flores is dope. I might change it to him. I like that guy.
And your Twitter
It's a hashtag.
It's a hashtag. It's not a. It's not an
Twitter.
Hashtag Axel
It's
Flora.
all good, I guess.
Anyway.
Yo, hashtag. Can we try to trend hashtag Axel Flores?
Let's get that trending.
Let's get that trending.
Axel Flores, guys.
Have you guys already done it?
Someone here can trend that. Axel Flores, are we gonna make that trending, guys? Who's on it?
I don't know.
Are you a social influencer? Can you make that happen somehow? You should go for that. You should own it. Maybe you should change your Twitter handle to Axel.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. My name's Alex, though. But Axel's dope.
I was curious while you guys were shooting this. Where did you shoot this? It looks hot. It looks dry. Was it actually like that, or did you sort of create an environment that looked like that on camera, but it was much easier for you guys to shoot?
We shot in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I think we all know that it's
It's a mile-high city.
Yep. And it can get up to how many feet above sea level, Thomas?
Between 5,000 and 8,000 feet above sea level.
Right. So we had to.
See, I'm not in on these things because every time I get interviewed, I'm locked by myself in a room, all by myself. So I don't have these things.
No, we had to go a couple weeks before, and
Did you guys just fact check while you were on set the whole time?
no, it's we had to go a couple weeks before shooting and train with like the stunt coordinators and do some parkour and run up sand dunes and things like that, just to get us physically, you know, used to the climate and to where we were. And it didn't really help, but because like it's not like we're training every day, you know. I mean, we trained and then like we shot, and so yeah, it's supposed to help, and it did for that day, but you know, but we all got through it, okay, I think.
You asked about the weather.
Yeah, this question started with like.
Yeah, so the
It's
altitude,
really dry.
The altitude.
We're talking about. We just like voluntarily brought up how we barely
You
trained.
came in so strong.
Sorry, I lost it, man. I lost it.
he
Yes.
fooled-
I lost
he fooled
steam.
me.
I lost steam, bro.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It snowed on set. It was cold. But at first it was hot, right? The first few
Yes.
weeks. When we were on up the sand dunes, it was really warm, and then suddenly it was freezing and windy, and yeah, Wes made it look really
But you guys
hot.
are dressed consistently like it is hot, right?
Sometimes we were cold. Yeah.
So were you freezing while you were shooting this?
Yes. Yeah. Most of it was cold. Like the first month of shooting was like November. So in that time, you actually get every day. You get like all 4 seasons in a day in Albuquerque. It's freezing when you get up, and then by midday, it's like a summer day anywhere, and then again by night, it's chilled down again.
Well, the little hand warmer things that we used to have to use.
Hand warmer.
Wait, what was it?
There were also.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Go on.
I did that.
Should I move on? Should I move on from that, or do you want to?
No,
did you want to handle that one?
No, let's talk about them.
There's hand warmers that you shake up.
Well,
I guess now
until they're hot, enough is basically.
It's going to be a meme.
Keong, what are you doing?
Snapping.
He's
It's for the fans.
addicted to Snapchat.
It's for the fans.
For the fans, bro.
It's not for me.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
What was
so
the
cold.
question?
Yes, cold. We were.
You were cold. You had hand warmers, and Q was Snapchatting. That's what I just got from that.
It was all 4 seasons.
Yes.
Well, did that surprise you? Were you expecting that when you went out there?
I thought it was going to be hot. You know, it's the desert, but it is not. When we went out to the mountains, you drinking that? It's a petri dish.
I thought it was going to be hot. I thought it was tea.
We thought it was going to be hot, but it wasn't. It got really cold.
Nice, nice.
I got to take off, but this has been great.
Downhill.
You're knocking it out of the park. You're killing it. Don't worry about it. You guys do a ton of stunts in this movie. How much are you doing your own stunts? How much are you working with stunt coordinators? Anybody get hurt while you guys were doing stunts on the set?
We all almost died. At some point in shooting, we all got sick somehow. I think because when you're working a rigorous schedule, 16-hour days, consecutively for months, your body just breaks down. But in terms of getting hurt during stunts, I mean, there were very painful, uncomfortable stunts. They had to hang upside down for a really, really long day. And
How long were you hanging upside down? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go for it.
How long were you guys hanging upside down?
We did that stuff for a day and a half, but you're not upside down for a day and a half. Obviously, you'd be dead. We the cap on like all of us being up there was like 2.5 minutes, I think. And then sometimes the takes would run to like 3 to 4 minutes, something like that. And I think 5 minutes was their limit for us that we could, absolutely, like at 5 minutes, it was a hard, like, cut the take, drop them down, and needed a
People were
break.
passing out, Dexter. Nearly.
Yeah, it's like physically impossible to do
Yeah,
it
it's a
longer
really
than
hard
5
Someone
thing to
minutes.
passed out?
Nearly.
No.
Nearly.
We can't say that because no. We all nearly passed out.
Though, remember,
But we
he
did all of our
gets sick.
stunts. I mean, 95% of our stunts we did. We really pushed to do it, and we wanted
Keong
it to look
kicks
good.
someone like a badass.
He double knees them.
Double knees.
Badass.
Is that when you kick someone? Do you expect to just be able to sort of go in and kick someone, or are you in like an hour of stunt coordinating to figure out how to do one kick?
It was a knee to the chest, and I don't really do that in my everyday life, so I had to.
It's like you're in court right now.
I had to work with the stunt coordinators for like an hour before, and then we did a couple of things. We did like a double knee, and then a single knee, and I think the single knee made it into the movie. But yeah, no, it was cool. It was a great opportunity. Like I thank Wes all the time for like letting me do that and showcasing what I can do, and it was a cool moment for the characters. So I'm really glad the fans dig it.
Can we talk a little bit? I don't want to give any spoilers away for the fans, but I do want to talk a little bit about how this movie, where it picks up after the last one. Can you talk about it at all? Because I'm sure you've been prepped on how not to spoil things for people. I, on the other hand, will spoil.
Really just by trial and error. Just by spoiling things and then having someone from Fox go, no. And then they like have to go through the whole thing where they ask for the interview back and like. Really? Yeah, behind the scenes. Should I do this? All of our reps right now are just hating me. They're somewhere hating me.
No.
This one is getting
Mel
pulled
doesn't
as well.
Whoa, do you have like a little dolly back there?
Yeah, that's a dolly cam.
That's awesome. A little camera on a tripod on it.
What was the question?
Marvel at
Totally
our
forgot.
cinematic techniques. The question was about how this story picks up where we left off. Very simple.
Thomas, you haven't
Very
spoken
simple.
yet.
Thomas?
This one,
It
Thomas.
picks up right where the last one left off, and at the end of the movie, you see us go away in the helicopter, and the first movie straight back in the helicopter. I say about half an hour journey, something like that.
So you did miss 30.
You do
Approximately
miss about
30
30
minutes.
30 minutes.
And
What
then it's
happened
just
in those
full
30 minutes,
Probably a
guys?
nap.
You fall asleep somehow.
Yeah, I guess I was tired.
I don't know.
Emotionally drained.
That's up to your imagination.
And this movie introduces some new characters. We have Aidan Gillen, right, from Game of Thrones. What was it like working with him?
He's the funniest dude. We love Aidan. He can read a book. Like if he was sitting amongst you guys right now and you guys were all just screaming for the next 6 hours, he'd finish 3 books. And he just wouldn't even...
Is that how he handled you guys? Like
That's how he chills. He just reads.
Well, I remember when we were shooting the mess hall stuff, it was such a loud, echoey place, too. And we had a lot of extras, and like it was just a huge day. It's a lot of people, and very noisy the whole time. The first AD all day is like trying to get everyone to shut up. And Aidan's just quietly amongst them, too. You could like, you know, it's like, where's Aidan? Because he would sit like near them. It's not like he'd go away or anything. He'd just sit there and he'd have his book and get through the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah.
And you were impressed by that?
Yeah. It takes some concentration. I couldn't read a page, like, by myself, so... Someone take the mic from me. You shouldn't give us all mics.
Should I do one at a time? You also introduced Giancarlo Esposito, who you're working with. What was it like working with him? This is Gus from Breaking Bad, if you don't know his name off Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's great. You know, he's Gus from Breaking Bad. He's also in like 5 billion other movies and TV shows. He's, you know, he's a veteran, but he still acts like it's his first time on set every day, and he's a total actor. He loves the craft, and he'll, you know, it's really fun to just play with him in a scene. You know, he's there, he's present, and you can do that with him.
You two have, I think, maybe what it was possibly my favorite scene in the film, where you're sort of dangling from the building. You're on the window. Again, I don't want to give anything up for spoilers.
That's in the trailer, so.
That's in the trailer. Okay, great. What was it like shooting that scene?
Hard. That whole big action sequence took the span of the movie to complete. I think we just kept doing little bits of it every single week. We would like tackle one part of that sequence. But it was fun. I mean, you're on a wire for a lot of days, and you just have to keep the endurance up, the energy up. But it was fun also. I mean, you just get to do all the stuff you ever wanted to do as a kid. Just jump off stuff. It's great.
Does that stuff ever kind of lose its thrill after you've been doing it for like 16 hours in a day?
Oh. Yeah.
You get kind of done with it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, it's tiring, but like Rosa said, it zaps you back to that 12-year-old like kid, you know, where you literally just like have dreams where you're like, oh, that was so crazy. I was running in a movie last night. That was nuts. And you get to do it. I don't know. The coolest set, like the slanted building was like the coolest set I've ever seen. It's really cool.
And they built it. It was this like 50-foot like rig type thing, and then we had rock climbing rocks outside. It was really, really awesome. It was really built. They built a stairwell and then messed it up. So the doors worked and the stairs were sort of there, and it was all crumbling, and it was really nice. I liked it a lot.
It sounds like you guys are working really hard on set all the time, but you seem all really friendly with each other and like you're having a good time. What do you guys do to have a good time when you're not on set? Or when you are on set and set gets kind of boring, you're waiting to start, you're waiting to call action. What do you guys do to have fun?
Act like total idiots?
Yeah, I mean, no, we don't act like, okay, baby.
Axel, take this one.
Oh, yeah,
Axel, classic Axel.
What would you just say, hang out on set? I mean, we just joke around with each other. We kind of keep it light, right? I mean, we talk to each other. We talk about what we're going to do when we get home most of the time.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Oh, my God.
Well, how are we not sponsored yet?
I've been talking about it in every interview.
Just Mario Kart?
We would love to be
it's the best
sponsored
part.
by Mario Kart Wii, if that's a thing.
Wii? Not the Wii
I'm
U?
serious.
I mean, not the Wii U, just the Wii.
Wii.
But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, and then we just mess around on set when we weren't doing anything crazy serious. We just kind of talk and relax. Just try to relax because it's going to be a long day. Try to wind down a little bit.
We just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
I feel like people always ask others on set if there were any pranks on set. And I'm always sort of baffled by that question because I feel like you're working really, really hard on set. Yeah. And it's actually hard to prank someone because they're like,
no. Yeah. Why would we want to?
We don't have time. That would cost them $20,000 to prank you.
Thank you so much for saying that. I feel like I hear actors, especially on movies like this all the time, people want to know if they're pranks. Like, oh yeah, we were pranking each other.
You get asked by everyone, too. Everyone asks that question. Yeah. And it's the one thing that would never happen. It's
It looks so
funny.
unprofessional if I pranked my
It would
Right?
be crazy.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
oh, I'm gonna
they'd be
break
like,
into
"Get
your
it together."
trailer and poop in it, and haha. No, I want like we have 16 hours with each other. I'm not gonna poop in somebody else's
could
thing
do
and
that.
joke around with them.
Axel.
That's an
He
Axel
would.
thing.
Axel would. Oh, I almost cursed. He
Alex
pooped.
wouldn't do that.
No,
That's
Axel. It's gone. It changed.
Oh yeah. it
Yay.
did. But now everyone's gonna call you Axel now, and that pisses me off.
Anna's got your Twitter.
I'll just. No, I'll just do that.
We should take a picture of you with a fake mustache on and have it as your Axel doppelganger kind of thing.
Angry.
I think that'd be pretty great. Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
that.
some big brows, like just way up.
Get Will Poulter. Get his eyebrows. Be great.
That'll be our prank. That'll be our prank for this set.
Yeah.
I mean, I could run with this for a while, but I feel like we have a lot of people with a lot of questions out here, a lot of fans. So I want to take it to the audience. Who has questions? Right here in the front.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, I'm a huge fan.
Thanks.
And Kaya, eu te amo.
Obrigada, amor.
And I wanted to know which film was the most challenging, the first or the Scotch Trials?
Rosa?
Well, the first one really took it out of me. I'm running. I'm dressed up like a Cybertronic spider the whole time. It was tough.
You're great.
Grievers.
I did so much more work than these guys. Does that answer your question? Also, I'm a big fan. So.
All right, moving on.
The second movie was a lot. The first movie was a lot smaller, really. Like it was in. We had two locations. We were really one location. We had the Glade, and that was all practically built and geographically the way you see it in the movie that lines up. That was all there. We shot in that for 5 weeks, and then we just had the interior maze stuff. Basically, with like one other day out in the desert for the helicopter stuff. And this one, it was like every week we were at a new location. It was like we were on a different movie set. So that's something that's really different. As far as the process goes, it was really just the same and same group of people and same director and
Yeah.
You pretty much covered it.
I mean, I do a bit more running in this one, so for me it was a bit more
True.
intense. Yeah, you do all the running in the maze and stuff, but I didn't do that.
Okay. Next question.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. My question is actually for Rosa and Kaya. I noticed that in a lot of interviews they try to pit the females against each other, and I always thought that was wrong. And I wanted to kind of know your take on that. When you're always
We
asked
feel the
this
same
question.
way you do.
We
get
sat
so
with
angry.
Wes right at the beginning. When I first signed up for these movies, I knew that there was this whole Brenda Teresa thing, and I said, I'm not going to do it if it's going to be Team Brenda, Team Teresa. I think that is... Am I allowed to swear on this?
Yes.
I think that's bullshit. It doesn't make sense. Because they're two completely separate characters that go on separate journeys and that have relationships with Thomas that are different, which is okay. I'm sure every guy in this room has female friends and they don't all want to shag him. It doesn't work like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm sorry to inform you. But I mean, Rosa's such a cool chick and such a great actress because when I met her, we sat with Wes and we had this conversation with him. We said, we don't want it to be like bitchy looks cutting to us being like, oh, what's she wearing? And he was so cool about it. From the very beginning, he said, I promise you guys, I'm not going to do that to you. We're going to, establish each relationship separately. It is a movie, so there isn't a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
but I
Also,
think
it's just
we
so
do.
played out to have that same trope of like one guy, two chicks. It's just like, it's so gross, and it's just like.
Not Dylan. Dylan's not gross.
I see what's going on. Oh, I was on a different place. No, it's terrible. I mean, we live in a society where we're constantly pitting two women against each other. And it was really refreshing to work in a space where that wasn't the topic. Also, you're in the scorch. You don't really have time to be like, you're gonna die.
Thank you for the question. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, my name's Jessie. Huge fan, everyone.
Thanks.
Oh my God, my heart is beating so fast. Okay. my question is for like anyone, I guess, and it was, what's your favorite scene to film in Scorch House, or what was? Sorry, past tense, obviously. Yeah.
You're so cute.
Thanks. Oh my god. So cute.
I liked running in the mall.
Yeah, I like the mall
The
scene.
mall scene was really, anything in the mall was really cool because it was a real mall that was abandoned and they put sand and all this stuff in there and we just got to run around a mall at night from cranks.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I also like the mall scene. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, like I said, it was a real mall. I mean, I'm just repeating this, but... Guillaume, did you have a favorite scene?
My favorite scene is when we're sleeping in the desert. There's a cool scene right before we run away from the lightning. It's a very peaceful moment, and Wes did an amazing job making it look awesome. So that was my favorite scene. Also, because we're not running.
Now I totally get, by the way, what you were just going through.
Oh, got it.
Finish. What's happening?
We're not in sync right now. We're not in sync. So we're so in sync.
Kaya? Kaya?
What?
Do you have a favorite scene to
My
film?
favorite scene to watch is the upside down scene because it was so horrible to film, but it looks so cool, and I'm really happy for Wes because I know how much he wanted that scene in the movie, and a lot of people tried to tell him no. They tried to tell him it was too dangerous and logistically it wouldn't work. So I'm really glad that we got it, and I'm kind of just really happy for him that he managed to get something he really wanted. But I'm never doing it again.
Dylan, favorite scene?
A lot of the stuff I would love when we're at the mountain. The shooting at the mountain in the end was awesome. Felt like we were in a different movie all of a sudden, you know. I love doing the whole first act, the escape from Wicked stuff was always fun. I really like that piece of the story, and it's different from the book too, you know. So that was cool. Mostly everything. It's always fun shooting these things. That's why we get so weird when we're like choosing scenes, you know. It really is just kind of a whole collectively fun experience, you know?
When the movie ends up deviating from the book at all, are you guys privy to any of the big conversations as to how it's deviating from the book, how much it should change or anything
You
like
mean,
that?
are we involved in any way beforehand? Oh, absolutely not, no. We're just kind of briefed on it, but, you know, here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's very, I hope that, like, are you guys all fans of the book first, or is that what, okay. I wasn't sure. You know, I mean, I hope that you can still. I just hope that no fans of the book just kind of let the changes ruin it for them. You know, because the important elements are still there, and I still think it's a really well adapted film. You know, I've read the book and I've seen the film, and I do think it works. So, yeah, I just want it to be an open-minded thing. I don't want them to be disappointed just because, you know, there are some things that are different.
What's it like with I mean, we have some of your fans here. I mean, clearly they love the book, they love the movies, they love you guys. What does that feel like for you? How do you feel about having fans that are so adoring of the work?
I think it's cool. I think what's great about these movies is that the fan base has been around for such a while. You know, they did read the books and they followed the whole process of it becoming a movie. And Wes, you know, he was so cute. He tweeted out the casting announcements for them, and he tweets asking what they want to see in the movies. And I think he's really made them feel like this is a part of them as well. Our project, you know, it's different from the books, but it comes from that. And they really respect that. I think they've been really kind to us about it. They've been supportive and just really excited. I've been overwhelmed by it. I was terrified. I thought it was going to be like, you don't look like how I imagined.
Even coming from something like Skins, which has an incredible fan presence as well?
But there was no like thing before that they loved, you know, it was just new. With this, I was scared that we wouldn't fit into people's imaginations. But they've been great. They've been really supportive. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next question from the audience. Who's got the mic?
Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and I have a question for Dylan, because, okay, first, I love you, like, so much.
Thanks.
And if you could trade places with any character, who would it be?
I've said about everyone possible. Over the course of the time that I've gotten this question, I think I've listed the whole cast. Minho, man. Minho. Definitely. You can clap. Don't look at me. I Clap if you want to clap. Don't clap if you don't want to clap. Yeah. Yeah, Minho. You know, he's badass. I think, and I'm pretty sure too. If I was a kid and I read the books, Minho would totally be my favorite character. You know, where'd she go? There she is. You started getting hidden.
I thought you were going to address her more. You just wanted to see her. Next question from the audience.
I don't like it.
Do we have any more?
There's someone on FaceTime waiting
I know, that's
at
the
us.
funniest thing.
Do you have a question on FaceTime?
She's like in bed, just laying, watching me.
Just like, hi.
Does she have a question? Did you lose the signal? You got to be on Wi-Fi.
What is going on right here?
Well, she's got to hear the question. Hang on.
Which movie was more fun to film? I feel like we talked about this.
Oh, we covered this. The first one, obviously. I had so much more to do in the first one. They kind of scaled back my character in this one. So I'm negotiating getting out of my contract.
Going to go back
really
and
missed that
digitally
first
insert
one.
you into the movie.
The Glade.
Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the movie. Thanks
Thanks,
you guys
guys.
for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was fun.
Thank you.
No, that was great.
Yeah, she's incredible.